We back up in this bitch.
If they wanted to take it outside in the parking lot, the ex-wife and her homegirl would have been well within her right to put a little beat down on the mistress.
Oh my God, I just want to get on this mic and talk to my girl.
And we still got some fucking ninjas out here that don't know no better.
How dare you? You think that it's appropriate to take a woman, a young woman who is still a minor, and put her in front of the congregation to apologize?
Him, he's just a ninja. I mean, he was cheating from the door. She said it. He didn't give a shit about nobody but himself.
We might find out some shit tomorrow that we had no idea. So I'm just gonna sit and wait.
Listen, something don't smell right to me, but I'm a mind my business. But I'm not, because I want to know what y'all think.
So stop acting like, oh, we're not taking handouts. Bitch, you are a handout. You taking our money.
Hey. Welcome to Three Aunties and a Mic, the podcast about grown folks ish. I am your girl V with the T. I have with me Weekday with the everyday drama and Miss Bookworm with the read. What's up, ladies?
What's up?
Hey, what is up with y'all?
Hey, so it's been a couple minutes, I feel like, since we spoke. I've been sick as a dog, been moving.
Oh
So
no.
it is nice to be able to finally catch up with my ladies. I was like, oh no, we podcasting this week, y'all. But I'm laid out in my auntie pajamas. I got my two-piece set on. And listen, I'm doing this 50 for 50, right? So I'm turning 50, doing 50 things for 50. So I said I'm gonna wear a wig for the first time. So when I bought me a wig, her name is Vicky. She real cute. She got a little bang because I ain't want to have to be worried about no damn weight lace and all that crap. I can't find Vicky. I ain't been able to find that chick since we moved. And this the only
Damn,
hat
you
I can
might have
find.
left
It's
her
a
at the
pink hat.
house.
It's a pink hat that say Mimi. I done wore this pink hat with everything. My hair look a hot mess. So I'm sitting here with this pink Mimi hat on and this two-piece pajama ensemble looking like a straight up auntie.
You sure you didn't leave
So
the wig at the old house?
we still got shit over there. It's possible. It's quite possible that's where she at.
Okay.
Listen, I got sick in the middle of the transition, so I mean, yeah. So
How long
I went
before
to the
you have to
doctor
be
on
out
Monday.
of the old house?
We have until the end of the month, so the 28th.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah,
you good.
we got a couple weeks. So yeah, we should be fine. But I'm a control freak, so not being able to like know what's going on over there and giving all my
Yeah.
control to my husband, I'm like, my anxiety is through the
Oh,
roof. But
you struggling. You
yes,
struggling.
Yeah.
yes. But I can't even get up the energy to go follow him or nothing. So I just have to give up the control. And then I got up in the middle of the night a couple of days ago, and all I heard my knee do was snap, crackle, and pop.
Wow.
And it's
Oh boy.
swollen. I don't know what's wrong with the thing. So I'm limping and coughing. I'm just a hot mess. Walking around with a
Oh
Mimi hat.
Lord.
Every time somebody got
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
by here to check on something or do something, the alarm people, the man with the alarm, we have with our alarm system, I got the fire alarm added because my thing is if you ever have a
Okay.
fire and you're not home,
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
can call the firefighters because nobody's
Right.
home to call it. So, but with the alarm system, you can get a fire alarm that will alarm
Yeah.
the fire station. So they moved it from the old house to the new house. Everything was perfect. And then the thing just started going off. Well, y'all know we done
Uh-oh.
downsized,
Wow.
so we're in this tiny ass house. And it's like, where you gonna
Cooking.
put the fire alarm? Yeah, you're cooking. Then I got my
Yup.
daughter in the shower. On this side of the house, she in the shower with the steam going. On this side of the house, the oven going. I said, Lord Jesus. So
Wow.
it's moving chronicles. I
It's
probably could write
sensitive.
a whole little, yes, I could write me a little vlog
That's what
about
it
the
is.
shenanigans with this move, but so we're gonna have to find somewhere else to put it in the house, so that it doesn't go off. Because my concern is if it's picking up something and we're not home, or like say we cooked and then we leave the house right
Mhm.
after, and it picks up
Mhm.
those smells like right after we leave and it goes off and we're not here. We don't want any false
Yeah.
alarms. So
Right. Right.
Yeah. So that's what's been
Maybe
going
it's
on
a
in
way
my
you could turn
world.
it down. Maybe it's a
We
way it has to
called.
be too sensitive. Oh, and they said no.
No, so
Mm-mm.
they just suggested that we move it because it also picks up if it's too cold, so we can't put it in the garage. It
Oh
picks up if it's
Lord.
too cold.
It's
If it's too
picking up the
cold, the steam.
The Atlanta freezes.
Yeah, if it's too if the steam from the shower, and then of course, fire and smoke smells. So
Yeah.
I have a little like loft up here in the attic. That's where I'm at now. I may just put it like
Mm,
by
yeah.
that entrance. So, but that's what's been going on with me. Just sick as a dog, trying to be a control freak. It can't be God to set my little ass down. And I'm just
Oh.
I'm on three different types of medications.
Did
Child.
they tell you what it was? It's not it was something more than allergies because the allergies are
I
kicking our ass up here in the Northeast.
That's what I thought it was originally. I'm like, okay, it must just be allergies. But if it is, it's just gotten out of control. So the cough medicine that she gave me does have an antihistamine in it. So she told me stop taking
Cool.
my allergy medicine while I'm taking that. So she was trying to cover all her bases. So she gave me an antibiotic, and then she gave me something for
Okay.
my nose, a saline spray for my nose. So between the three of those
Yeah.
things, I'm hoping I'll get some relief. I'm
Whatever
supposed to
it
be going to
is,
a
it's
moo
gonna be
moo.
out. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to this moo and mimosa party because I told y'all I've been stepping out my comfort zone and hanging out with people I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to this moo and mimosa party on Friday, but I said I can't go up in there as a newbie sounding like this. So I'm gonna have to
Oh
Mm-hmm.
give.
gosh. Or bring you a little
So
blinged out mask or something like that. Tell everybody,
yeah.
I'm vacationing soon. I just want to protect myself.
Oh my
That's what
gosh, they're gonna be
you can.
looking. They're gonna be like, she can't come to no more events. She done brought the
No,
events
Uh-huh.
this
no,
far.
no.
I
What's
can see
going on
that
with you,
happening.
weekday?
No, I'm like, I don't know. I'm so upset about this trademark thing. Now I'm wondering, did somebody just send me some bad information? I don't know what's going on because I'm looking at this number that he's telling me this classification, and I'm like, it's saying something about hotels, and I don't know damn hotel. And I don't have people. I don't do accommodations. So you're gonna have to explain to me. So I'm gonna go back to him and say, show me where that says that, because I'm looking online, and that international class is not saying what I put as my international class. But that's another story for another day. Let me tell you something. I tried to say, okay, I'm putting this money away. I got 3 months worth of money. That I said, okay, just in case I don't get paid, boom, everybody don't know. But I'm working now. I said, but it takes a
Oh,
while
great.
because I'm an independent contractor.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And so it takes me like 60 days to get my first pay. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like the TSA folks and shit, ready to quit before I even start. Okay. But anyway, take my chance. After the 60th day, we're going to have a problem with nobody on got my coins, right? So
How
I'm
about
like, okay, I
that?
put some money aside. Do you know when I get to the dealership, I go to drop my car off. I'm telling you, listen, I explained something to a friend of mine. She said, let me tell you something. And this is not a brag, people, so please understand. Mama keep telling y'all I could have drove me a Kia Telluride and been damn happy. Okay. Um, this Lexus thing is on my nerves because I get to the dealership. I'm like, I need to drop my car off the night before because tomorrow is the day that it's supposed to be serviced. I'm standing around, whatever. Found this brother, not bad looking brother either, older man. Well, I call him older, but I'm sure we all around the same age band. So I told him, I said, listen, I just want to know where the drop thing is. He said, well, the service people are still here. Go by there. Whatever. I said, I've been by there. I was standing there. The guy been on the phone the whole time. He ain't said nothing to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't hear him saying, boo, what we having for dinner. So I know he was talking to another customer. Right. So I wasn't mad at him. So finally, this other guy comes up. He said, "Oh, you don't have to. We're still open. You don't have to drop in the drop box. Blah blah blah." So I'm saying, "Okay." So we get to sit down, and he said, "Yeah, it's $100 coupon off. Get ready, y'all." I said, "Okay." I said, "Yeah," because I saw it was going to be 559. Well, can't be 559 for you. Well, why the hell not? Because you got some special thing going on with this particular SUV. Really? So I wanted you to know it's going to be $950. What the fuck? 900
Oh
and what?
my God.
I said, "Oh," I said. So you know what I said? I said, do you know what the reading on that the speedometer is? The reading on the thing. He said, oh yeah, I think it was 28,094. Don't let me come back and it's turned to 28,100. Y'all get what I'm saying? Don't be burning up
They
my
gonna dry
goddamn
your
gas.
yeah.
Not drive my damn car, but from A to B, it shouldn't. It ain't no 3 miles you be doing right in that little circle that you in. Because I'm thinking for $950, I barely can afford the damn gas to put in the goddamn car. Are you
Now, can
serious?
you go somewhere else that specializes in those types of cars that might not be as expensive? Like, is it something that you
Yeah,
have to get done at the Lexus dealership?
no. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that no, the warranty will stay good as long as you get the checkups, right? My
Right,
car's not
Yep.
a lease. I'm a buyer. I'm owning it.
right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, have you thought about like just seeing what else is out there? I can't hear you if you're talking. Can you hear her?
Mm-mm. We lost her sound.
Hmm.
And we just had it. She
Can you
I
didn't
hear
even
me?
do
know.
anything.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
yes,
hear you
yes.
now.
All right. So, I wouldn't have a problem, but I'll have to investigate that at some later date. Right now, it's at the point where it's time to get an oil and filter change and all that. And then he told me all the great things they're going to do for $950 goddamn dollars. No, you ain't doing nothing great for me. I'm like, God damn it! I was like, because you know how like you spend your money and you figure it out. Because now with this trademark, I done paid 350 to them. Now the guy coming back and telling me, you owe another $549 for the.
Oh my God. They're
I
saying
said,
numbers that are 3 digits after the decimal point.
you know what? So I'm
After
actually
trademark.
I'm just actually investigating his ass, and the classification number he gave me is not 1 plus 1 ain't equaling 2. For me to add that money on, he gonna have to.
Was it
I
from a
don't think
.org?
no, it's a .gov. It's definitely a
I
.gov.
mean, I
It's
meant to say that. I meant to say, oh my
yeah,
God, I meant to say
yeah.
.gov.org and not a
That's I
.com.
was
Yes.
concerned about that too, because I was like, you know what,
Right.
we doing because they do a lot of fraud, and
Right.
I
Right.
wouldn't
Right.
pay directly to him anyway. I have to pay directly back to Mark area, so it doesn't even matter.
Right.
So he, the attorney, just trying to do a first
Oh,
preliminary,
that
but it
that's
takes 12. Yeah, they do it so they can make sure your application can go through, but it takes 12 to 18 months for them to determine if you're going to get the trademark or not. But I'm letting y'all
Wow.
more folks know I could put the TM next to my business name. Go for it. Try me. While it's still in the process, I could still put that TM right there. Try me. Long as
That's
it's
what we
already
did
yeah, long as
for
it's
Pretty
registered,
Natural
just
and
try
Green
me.
System.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So whatever. Did y'all
Well,
get the
good luck with
trademark?
that.
Did you
Yes,
get
we
the
did.
trademark? Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
for Pretty Natural though, it was like back in the '90s. We actually had to go to DC
Mm-hmm.
in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, they didn't have the
oh
internet and
wow.
all that kind of stuff back
Yeah,
then.
Yeah.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
literally had to drive to DC for our one with Pretty
Or
Natural.
snail mail.
Yeah.
Hmm.
hmm So
Yeah.
what's up with you, Bookworm? What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just welcoming in my new year at the end of this week. Spring comes and that's my reset. That's my new year. So I am welcoming that in. And let me see. Oh, this weekend. Oh, you know what? I had a nice weekend. I went on Saturday to a designer bag bingo. I didn't win a bag, but I won one of the Chinese silent auction door prizes. I won this barbecue set with a little mini tabletop grill and all of the whatevers,
hmm
the little basket. And then in there they had the beer. I'm not gonna say the brand because they ain't paying us.
Yeah,
But anyway, they had a 6 pack of beer and everything. I was like, oh, I think I was happy about the beer. But
that's
nonetheless, I
funny.
was like, oh, this is cute. And so I brought that home and I said, so, and oh, it came with a little bag of charcoal. And I'm saying, with this treacherous weather going on, I said we might need this little tabletop grill if the power goes out, and the little charcoal. So we were gonna go put it in the shed, and I was like, go put that in the garage. We need to keep that close by. So
Right.
we have been dealing with some crazy weather. So it was just crazy. It
Mhm.
was so cute that I won something that I'm like, you know what? We might need to use this instead of the big grills and things like we got.
Right.
I said, are we allowed to grill in the garage with the door open? Like, are we allowed to do that kind of stuff? But nonetheless, so we had a good time there. And then on Saturday, my daughter and I went to see the New Edition concert with Tony Braxton and Boys to Men in Philly. Now, this was my second time seeing this particular tour. I went last month in North Jersey to go see it with my bestie, and then I went to see it in Philly. Let me tell you something. The vibe is much different depending on the city. It is very true.
Yes.
I knew that because there were
Mhm.
years that when New Edition were on tour, I would see there was one year I saw them in 3 different locations, but at that time it was the early no, it was 2012 or something when I saw
That's
them
the
3 times.
that's the year y'all got stuck in the garage, right?
Oh my
Is
god,
that
we
that
got stuck in the whole yeah, because we were trying to
the
be cute
garage
and go to the
closed because
after party and the
they was trying to
garage
hang with the
closed.
New Edition crew at the after party, and the garage they closed on them. And she
So
calling
we
her
had to
husband, talking
sleep
about some,
in the
come get me.
he ain't care. He ain't care. He was like, He was like, is there a hotel somewhere around you could cause one thing he ain't doing, he ain't coming out his bed to come get me in the middle of the night when I'm gallivanting, chasing, being a stan and a super fan and all. He'd be like, yeah, see you when you get here. Do the best. I know you a survivor. He calls me a survivor. Throw it in the mix. But the show in Newark, they did have some technical difficulties with the microphones, and the sound was a little off at the very beginning. In Philly, from the beginning to the end, it was just so electrifying. And
Mhm.
Mike wound up coming out as a surprise guest for
Yep, I
Boys to
saw that.
Men for
Mhm.
his that one song, and he rose up out the and the crazy thing is, even though I saw the concert before and knew what was going on, that one was the biggest surprise because he showed up. Now I think he showed up at the LA show or wherever they started their concert at the very beginning. But I had a feeling if he was going to pop up anywhere, it would be in Philly. And that show, they just did the damn thing. So when I went to the show last month, we had great seats. We were in the next level up because I can't do the floor anymore. I get the heebie jeebies. So we were on that front, and so it was nice. We were sitting, we were relaxing, we were in the front row. So but this time I'm with my daughter. Cha, we danced all night long. It was just such a great show. So that was good. And so that was my weekend. Tony Braxton looks amazing. She sounds amazing. She is and she's not on stage long. When she is on stage, they do that
Mhm.
interchangeable where they come out. She doesn't stay on stage as long. She usually gives you maybe a 10-minute, and then she leaves, and then she comes back and does but when she comes back, she is leaving it all right there on the stage. Kudos to her. You would never had I known this was the type of show she does, I might have went to see her when she had that residency back in Vegas, back when it was
Mhm.
affordable, and travel was affordable and concerts
Right.
were affordable back then. But yeah, she puts on a hell of a show, and New Edition and Boys to Men does as well. So that's a given. But
Mhm.
I was really, really glad to see Toni Braxton. That was my first time ever seeing her perform. I never saw her perform at Essence Fest. I don't even know if she was doing Essence Fest in the later years when I was going, maybe, in
Mm-mm.
the earlier years, but I don't ever recall. No, is she going to do Essence Fest this year? Because I know they're making
They
it a
haven't.
ladies thing.
I'm
They
hoping
didn't
she
announce
does,
her?
but they haven't announced all the people yet. Um,
Oh, I
so
thought they gave the full lineup. Oh, there's more to
I haven't
come.
Mm.
seen the full lineup, and I don't know what days people are performing because I'm not far from New Orleans. So I've been
Right.
considering like driving down that weekend, but I'm trying to
Mhm.
wait to see who the lineup is going to be, decide which day, which
Oh,
night I'm going to go
I
to.
assume they released all of it.
And
Now I
Cardi B
did
is going to be
hear.
there. I want to go see Cardi B,
Yeah,
so I'm
Cardi B is
trying.
gonna
Yeah.
be there. Yeah, I
That's
heard
who I
that.
really want to see, but I don't know what
Well,
night she's
I am going
performing.
to tell you this. You should, because whatever day it's going to be great, because I just heard that Teyana Taylor is the curator.
Ooh,
Has been
okay.
named the curator for Essence The Patty Jackson had reported it earlier today. But I was smoking, so I might get the story wrong. But I'm pretty sure she said Tiana Taylor was curating something for the Essence Festival, and if she has her hand on anything, you could best believe it's going to be much better than it was last year if Tiana Taylor's hands are in it. So, I'm thinking they can redeem themselves from last year, but nonetheless, these concerts are hitting. This seems to be the year of the concerts. You heard Jay-Z just named his
I am
2-day
so
concert at.
upset because my birthday party is that
Yeah, I
weekend
know.
that he
I
is going
know.
to be, and I'm like, I can't
You
even fly
already know.
down and
I
fly
was like,
back.
fuck.
I was
No,
like, I
I'm
can't even
already
fly down and fly
considering it.
back.
It's a drive for me. Hey, weekday, it's only a drive for us.
Yeah, but
It's
wait a
only
minute.
a
What are we talking
drive.
about? Welcome America?
No, no,
No,
no.
honey,
He is
he's
performing at
headlining the
Yankee
Roots,
Stadium. He's
and then
headlining
he's
the
doing
Oh,
Roots,
Yankee
and then he's doing
Stadium
Yankee Stadium on
Yankee
July
Stadium.
10th
in
Okay,
and
because I
July
was
July.
going to
11th.
say, I know he was doing the Roots, and the Roots is at the end of May.
Yes,
No, he's doing
he's
Yankee
doing the Roots
Stadium, two
picnic.
nights.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing Roots Picnic, which I could probably make that, but the Roots are gonna be here for
Oh no,
free the weekend
I'm
before.
not doing Roots Picnic, not in
Oh
that
no,
And I'm
plateau.
like,
I've done the
yeah,
Greek in
I'm like,
that
that's too
plateau. I'm
much.
not
I'm like,
doing a
that's too
that's
Roots.
much
right.
for me. So, but the
I mean
Roots
the
are
Weekday
performing
and
plateau.
I
here.
already know. Weekday and
I've
I
never been,
already know.
as much as I love music, I have never been to the Roots Picnic because I've heard too many horror stories. And
And
I'm
you
like,
do
nah,
not want to do it at the plateau.
At
I'll sit
all.
that out.
At all.
Trust us that we are
At
persons who
all.
have hung at the plateau for many a festival. Or am I
Okay,
right,
let me tell
weekday?
you.
Am I safe to say that
Girl, back
you
in the day when
attended
in my young day, we used to walk and see Jazzy Jeff and
Will
Chris
Will.
Smith?
Prince.
That yep, years ago. Back in the day. And the plateau was it's not
The
meant for
Greek
that. It ain't
picnic.
meant for that.
The Greek
I remember the
picnic
Great
used to
Picnic.
be
Yep.
had at the.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
So
it's
I.
too many hills. I mean, there's Lemon Hill. What are the hills? I mean, it's all those places around there, the tennis courts. I mean, you got to know Philly. Like I know the park, Fairmont. Really, that's all it is Fairmont Park. But you
Right.
got to
Hmm.
know, and the plateau is just a big
And the
old.
man,
I mean,
yeah.
like I said, I used to go back in the day, and I'm telling you, it was hopping then, and
So
people got
are
cars
there any
everywhere and
other
whatever.
are
So
there
I
any
have a
other
feeling.
concerts coming up that y'all want to see?
So one thing is Floetry is back together,
Oh, I
Oh,
heard that.
what about
and
Jill Scott?
they're coming here. I can't remember when they're coming here. Maybe next month with my favorite. Y'all know I'm a Raheem Devon fan. Like that is my favorite R&B singer of all times. And I am such a groupie I am calling like with him as you are with New Edition, Bookworm. I'm such a
Oh,
groupie. I always know where he's touring at. Like if I'm traveling and I know he's going to be touring, I'll be like, Drake, can we say? He'd be like, no. I better before
oh
we
my
stop on the way because
goodness.
he gonna be touring. Yeah, I love him. So he's touring with Floetry, or at least he's gonna be at this one. So I said I may go to see that. Um, I want to see Cardi B, but all of her shows are pretty much sold out. It's gonna be a madhouse here in Atlanta,
You're gonna have
so
to
that's
find a
why I'm
resale.
considering going to New
Yeah.
Orleans for her.
Oh, gotcha,
Um,
gotcha.
yeah. So, but I'm loving all the music that's out right now. I took a year off last year, so I'm back on
Well,
my
what about
grind.
Jill Scott? Jill Scott is touring as
Yeah.
well.
I haven't seen her
Yeah.
dates yet, but I'll probably go see her. I see her all the time. Every time I've
And the
seen her,
good
she's
the
been
good
amazing.
thing the good thing about her, she's doing smaller venues.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
it's more of an intimate concert,
It's gonna be
Intimate.
and
nice.
great the great part is that she's making everybody lock up their phones, which I
Yep.
think is fabulous, especially if you're in an intimate setting like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think smaller venues, that works better, when you
Hmm.
do lock up your
Hmm.
phone. It does.
And they
It
let you
does.
keep it. It's not like you got to give it to somebody. You
Oh
just
yeah,
can't use
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And you're in the moment. You're in the moment, which is
It's
what you
supposed to
should
be in the
be. It's an
moment.
experience.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So,
So
well, that was my weekend.
yeah. So it's so much going on, y'all. Like I know y'all both were aware that your boy Pastor Jamal Bryant got on the air and said that
He
the
makes me sick.
the
He really
Target
makes me sick.
boycott, Target fast, Target boycott, whatever word he want to use, was over. They did 2 out of the 3 or 3 out of the 4, whatever he was saying. And in the message that he put out the first time, he did say, "Y'all do what y'all want with this information. I'm just reporting back a year later what's happening." So he didn't necessarily say specifically that the boycott is over. Y'all go shop. He worded it in a way where it's like, I'm just delivering this message about what's been done, and y'all do with it what y'all want. But the way he said it, he kind of made you feel like he was saying that the boycott is over, but he didn't say those exact words, but he did, if you know what I'm saying.
He's so full of
And so
shit.
it's been an
Excuse me,
uproar
God, if he
because,
one of yours.
oh Lord, you're so stupid. So, it's been an uproar because they're like, first of all, you didn't start the boycott, which is true.
Right,
Mm-mm.
Um,
right. He did not.
yes, you had a huge, I would say that you had a huge role in some folks hearing about the boycott, participating in the boycott, but you did not start the boycott. And
And
I feel
only
like it's
because
another
he had
way
a
of,
huge platform. And that was only because
Mm-hmm.
he had
right.
a huge platform.
And to me,
That
that's
was it.
amazing, right? Because you should be doing whatever you can to help this boycott because it benefits all of us as African Americans to step in and participate. That's what we're supposed to do. But I feel like a
Mhm.
lot of times, as women, Black women, we've said this a lot of times on this show, we are not given the credit we deserve. We are not given
Ever.
the respect we deserve. And it
Never.
was just a slap in the face. And I just feel like
Always.
I'm very proud of not only the women, but even more so the Black men that stood up and said,
Oh, yeah.
nah. Even
Uh-uh.
my husband, when I sent
Yeah.
him the clip of Jamal Bryant, he was like, "This boy, who?" And it was amazing to see even the Black men step up and protect these Black women. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it's about. And just because they done 2 out of the 3 things, I'm not going back at Target. I done been out
And
of
2
Target
out of
for a
the 3
year.
things,
I'm not going.
but was it 2 out of the 3 things that he was asking for, or that the original people who I'm sorry, the original ladies who put forth the boycott, were the 2 things that he's talking about, were those listed on their list of demands? No, I
I
didn't
don't
think
think
so.
no.
No.
And the one thing that was listed on their demand, the DEI initiatives,
Mhm.
was not the 2 of the 3.
No.
So to me, what am I going back to Target for? And why did it take you a year?
Because they
You should
put
have
a
just,
little
cause you,
jangle in his
cause
they
you,
put a little jangle in his pocket.
And he's
he
saying
swear up
he
Little
and
didn't get any
down.
jangle.
money.
He swear up and down
And
that
he's
he ain't
still
made no
lying.
money.
Oh,
Ain't
okay. You
nobody
didn't
from
get
his
any money.
congregation made no money. He ain't a
I bet
dime
you
been
his
exchanged.
foundation. What about a
Yep, I bet
donation
his
He
from
foundation. Yep,
he
that's
said
what
the
he
to the
said.
foundation.
foundation?
Yeah, he
Mm.
said none of
Follow the
that.
money.
He went
Follow
through
the
all of
money.
it. He listed it all, the foundation, himself, his congregation, members of the. He said ain't nobody made no money off of Target. He swears up and
His
down.
Swiss his Swiss bank account.
Yeah,
Listen,
but guess what? It don't have to be him. It could be his wife, his kids. What we know? He got so many
Yeah,
of them.
that's what I'm
Come on,
saying.
you know what?
let's
That's
go.
not right.
Let's. But he got
That
so
one
many
right.
goddamn kids. We don't know whose names they in because that's what we do, right? That's what we're supposed
The
to be doing, putting things
LLC.
in trust.
The LLC.
That's right. We're supposed to be because that's the next thing I'm going to start working on my trademark for my company and my trust. So in those trusts, yeah. Why you putting them in other people's names, revocable or irrevocable? So at the end of the day, we don't know what happened with this Target thing. I think my problem with the Target thing is that those people were boots on the fucking grounds, people. This is the thing that you keep forgetting. Those women were on the ground, and like even like what's her name, Tamika Mallory, and all them. Y'all weren't really feet on the ground. It's a one black woman that was foot on the ground. She's an attorney, and I have to say she left what's it called, speechless, and she needed to
I was
Roland Martin.
muted. I was saying her name is Nekima Levy
Yeah,
Armstrong.
Mhm.
thank you.
Mhm.
Um, the first thing they wanted was an apology. Come on,
That's
people.
it.
That was the
Yep.
main thing they wanted. So
Yep.
you're telling me, Jamal, you got all this other eccentric things, all this other great things, and you couldn't get the apology? Those people wanted the apology first. And guess what? We talking lip service here. They made these same fucking promises when George Floyd got killed. And we saw nothing then. So what makes you think we're gonna see something now?
Yep.
I'm sorry, people. Listen, y'all can shop. I commented on his stuff. And I said you can shop wherever y'all want to. That's your choice. I
Right.
Your money don't affect my money. But at the end of the day, people, I think we've lost the sense of a major letter in the alphabet, right? I have this thing about this obsession between the M and the P, right? Those two letters, right? Y'all know what they are. But let's talk about there. People have no sense of integrity. Integrity is where the word is. The I in integrity. You are always that I tells who you are, and you ain't got none. Because my eye says I'm not. I first of all, I've never been a Target fan in the first damn place, so it's no sense lying. They were too goddamn high for me. I feel like I could spend my money somewhere else. Number one, okay,
I ain't gonna lie, I
and
love me some Target. Cause I ain't no
no, I ain't
Walmart
bothered.
girl. I can't
I just
stand Walmart. I love me some
I,
Target.
I felt like everybody was on that bandwagon because it's like, oh, let's go to Target, whatever.
I
That
just
that
like the
yeah.
stuff in there better. And I'm big on customer service. So they
The
had
bottom
great
line
customer
is
service.
it's it's like
But
Walmart, but on
as
a little
soon as
higher
they
scale.
did what they did, I had no problem
Mm-mm,
cutting them off. And I ain't been in a
no,
Target since and ain't think about it.
I ain't either. I ain't lost nothing. I ain't gained nothing from it, and I ain't lost nothing from not going to Target. First of all, listen, people, we can barely pay for fucking gas. I barely can. I am not
That's
leaving
the
my
truth.
damn house. Didn't you just hear me tell you that if I find that these damn mofos have driven my car to burn a little bit of gas, I'm gonna be upset. Gas is high, so I
Girl,
going to Target is not even
almost
on my
$4 a
bingo
gallon.
card. I mean,
Mhm.
I barely can fly anywhere. Do you know a flight has gone up an extra 15 to 20%?
Oh, I know. I know. I had to book one today, and I had to use credit. I was like, I took. We were going on vacation, and one of our kids can't go, so we had to get the refund. And the lady was like, "Oh, but it's on the credit is only good for 6 months." I said, "Lady, as soon as I hang up with you, I will be using the credit to book another flight." that in for the fall. I was like, don't worry, don't tell me nothing about no expiration date. I'm fitting to take care of that right now because the price of flights has literally
Mhm.
almost tripled. Almost tripled. I'm like, oh my God, you so right.
Yeah, no, listen. I already put my Amtrak. I already bought my Amtrak ticket to go to Virginia. Don't see me lying,
Oh,
cause there ain't no
oh
what,
wait.
ain't no way in the
So
world
so
I
did
am
I.
going to
What
fly
date you go?
anywhere. I'm
Wait, are
going on
you
the
taking
10th.
a train in July?
Yes, I am. I'm going on the
Oh,
10th
we
of
might be on
July.
the same one.
I'm getting on the 5 a.m. train on the
I'm
10th of
getting on the
July.
4. Yes, I'll be on the 4 o'clock one.
So you will be on the same train as me because you
Yeah,
got to pass
yeah, I'm getting
Covington.
on at
Yeah,
yes,
yes,
I will be
yeah,
picking you up because I'm taking the 4 o'clock one.
good. Okay, because
Oh
let me
no,
tell you
no,
Oh
no.
boy.
something.
I'm lying. You're doing the 10th. I'm coming down the 11th.
Okay, no, I'm doing the four.
But
I'm
I'm
doing the
taking that
five in the
4 o'clock
morning.
one. I'm
I know
taking
you
that
are.
4 o'clock
Shoot.
train though.
And
That's
I
I'm
was like,
coming
oh
good.
back.
yeah,
I'm
this
coming
ain't no
back
problem.
Sunday. I'm coming back because
It's
On
see,
the
so
you
much.
know,
3 o'clock.
The
on
Amtrak
the
is
3 o'clock.
cheaper.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Amtrak is
we're
cheaper.
coming back together. We'll
Yep,
all
I'm
be
coming
coming
back
back
on.
together.
I'm coming back on the 3 o'clock. Let me tell you something. When you going to pay $80, and I think
That's
I
how
paid
much
an
I paid.
extra. Yeah, it was $80, and then I paid a little extra just to have a little bit more insurance. But that $80 was
Oh yeah, yeah,
refundable,
yeah.
fully
Oh yeah, it
refundable.
is.
So I
And
mean,
not
but I'm
only
just
that,
saying.
you
Mm,
can use your points too because I'm
yep.
taking the Amtrak to DC in June and my girlfriend and I we use my points for that ticket and that ticket was really only $20. I ain't really
Uh-huh.
need to use my points for that, but
Mhm.
I was like, let me because after a certain time they start dropping off.
Dropping
So
off.
I was
Yep.
like, y'all, I'm getting the points, $20 is still
Yep.
$20. My husband was like, yo, you could have saved your points and paid the $20. I said, no, 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 no.
Mm-mm.
I said,
Hmm.
next thing you know, they'll be saying that
Your
the
points have
points ain't worth
expired.
nothing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They'll change the
Listen,
rules on me and
Yep.
everything. The
Be
points are here
careful.
today. I'm using them
Amtrak,
today.
y'all need to send us a chat because we just helped y'all out on this here
That's right.
podcast. Folks that forgot about Amtrak. They're like, oh, wait a minute, that's right. There is a
Oh yeah.
workaround.
Yup.
Hit us up,
Yup. And
Amtrak.
it's
Hit us up.
comfortable. That's it.
Yep.
That is it.
I wish I could
So
have
But
brought my
no.
car. I thought I was gonna do the. I said if I could have done the auto train, I would have had the car put on there too. They had a
hmm
special.
Yeah, but you pick it up you can't pick the
I
auto
tried.
train up in
I
Delaware.
think it's
But
like
I
Tried.
want to
somewhere,
say
Okay.
yeah.
something about Jamal Bryant before we move on because he how can I say it, Slick Willie with his it's the wordplay. His wordplay to me is what caught me. And I'm big on the words and how you use them. And this sucker kept saying a target fast, a target fast. So he wants to take credit for the same thing, but just renaming it. And that is
Yes.
nothing but a male, egocentric power
Hmm.
play, power trip on how he can take something meaningful away from a set of women who really are passionate about what they need, their needs that needed to be met, and their list of demands. And all he did was take his platform and rename it, repackage it, rebrand it, and use that as that power trip. And I don't like that at all. And never shared the spotlight because that's all he, in my humble opinion, was looking for, was the spotlight. He likes his name out there, whether it be reality TV, whether it be through, the red carpet events you show up to, and your church and what may be. But you should have left this to the real true grassroots who put this all together, and you naming it a target fast and then sitting there saying that they met demands for you when you came in on the back end of this. You didn't even we were running with a Target boycott before you even came up with the Target fast. And I don't think it's fair. And I think he owes an apology to those
Mhm.
women just as much as Target owes them an apology. If that was a part of their list of demands, he owes them not only a public apology, which I think he was trying to let his statements be, but to me that's not. No, you still took the shine off these women. You still
Yeah, and
took the shine off of them.
there was some type of advertisement that he had done, like a flyer, and it had Tamika Mallory and somebody and the other woman there, but it did not have Nekima Levy
Mhm.
Armstrong. And my thing is, she is the one that started it. Like,
Right.
so you have these two other ladies there on this flyer, or whatever it is, but you don't have her there, and you didn't give her props. I don't think I've ever heard him mention her name once when he first came out and said that this is over, blah 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 blah. It wasn't until people came down on his ass that he was like, "Oh well, blah blah." Like you said, Target fast, Target, you know. And listen,
It miss
I
me
had
with the semantics of your wording
I
is
have
what the old
respect.
Slick Willie.
Right, I have respect for Jamal Bryant, right? Because when this all went down, he did step up and he did take some real like initiative about this, about this whole we're not going to do this with Target, and he was, helping that initiative. And I respected him for that. But you
Was his
lost all
intentions
respect.
pure?
Right. And I thought maybe they were at that point, right? I'm like, maybe he done had a
Okay.
change of heart and he done turned over a new leaf and this is a new man, right? Because people do grow up and they change and they mature and they outgrow their childish ways, right? But then when you go and do something like this, it's like, nah, you still the same old brother.
Yep.
Like, come on. I was starting to have some respect for you. Like,
Right.
what happened? He the same old
A
brother. Ain't nothing
con man,
changed.
let me tell you something. A con man will always be a con man. I personally,
And uh-huh.
it was always
Amen.
a question. It's always a question when,
Man
first of
before
all,
minister.
you
Yeah.
you don't man you don't bring everybody to the table. You kept saying you were going to the table. Now Al Sharpton, what he did was different. He said, "Let's all go to Costco and let's just revolt because we're talking about DEI, right?" And that's what he did. But when you jumped on, this was a great opportunity for you, Jamal. That's what it was. It was opportunity. Please don't always think that people do things because, oh, it's a great cause. It could be something that may benefit them. And at the time, it benefited you to be out there, everybody knowing you getting notoriety for the mere fact
Mm-hmm.
that you're part of this Target fast, this your terminology. But at the end of the day, we gotta ask ourselves, is this wolf still does he still wear the same sheepskin that he's been wearing? Yes, he does. He does. I mean, well, excuse me, is this sheep wearing the same wolf? It doesn't matter. At the end
I
of
know
the
what you
day,
mean.
this man is a con man. I mean, and don't and listen. And I know people would come for me and say, "You talking about a man of God?" No,
We
no,
all men of
no,
Man
no.
God.
before minister. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
We
right.
all
Miss me
men and
with
women
that.
of God.
As I will say before, stop your hypocritical Christian bullshit, okay? Because guess what? We all are sinners from the door to the pulpit, okay?
I
Please
just
don't
think he
believe
Amen.
nobody's
dropped the
better than
ball
that.
on his execution. He dropped the ball
Yes.
on it. You
Yes.
know, he didn't need to. He really didn't
Mm-mm,
need to.
Yeah.
mm-mm.
And he could have just came out and said, "Hey, I met with the Target CEO. This is what this is the update I'm bringing back to you." Like he said, that's what he was trying to do, was bring an
So
update.
bring
You could
them
have just
with
done
you.
that. You
You
could have
could have
just done
brought,
that.
yeah,
But the way
but you
you
could
do
have
it with
brought.
words to make people think, "Oh, y'all going back in Target because we good now." Like, no. What are you talking
He
about?
shouldn't have been the sole
Mm-mm.
spokesperson. He could have
Right.
At all.
coded this
At
Right.
all.
assisted. He should have been assisting.
Like, did he invite her to this meeting with Target?
Right.
Did he
He could
invite,
have
did he
assisted
invite
in the
any of them?
boycott. Right. It's almost like he took it and tried to spearhead something he should have been assisting with.
You know,
And
I'm gonna
that's it.
yeah, I'm gonna spin this off to the Oscars because y'all have probably seen the viral clip by now of Teyana Taylor going off on this man, a security guard,
Mhm,
that put hands on her. The backlash that she's gotten, and then I'm gonna flip it, right? Because I was proud of
mhm.
black men in that moment, but in this situation with Teyana Taylor, black men, I'm gonna need y'all to do better. Because the amount of posts I've seen where these men are acting like it is nothing and she need to act like she got some couth. She here with these white people at the Oscars, blah, 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 blah. Like it won't all that. Protect black women. The reason we have to be aggressive, the reason we have to stand up for ourselves the way that we do is because out of all the people that saw her get pushed, well, nobody speaking up for Tiana Taylor but Tiana Taylor.
Right.
And I'm like so over the fact that you feel like because she's at the Oscars, and women have said this too, not only men, but women have said this too, that she needed to know how to behave. She forgot which award show she was at. Like, are you serious? Somebody to put hands on her. And
Mhm,
she's gonna be who she's
mhm.
gonna be no matter where she's at. There's nothing wrong with her being who she is. And I don't understand why, as black women, we are taught that we have to code switch and we have to act a different way because we're in in a crowd of people that don't look like us. Like, when is enough enough? Everybody else can be themselves, but we have to dim our light to make y'all feel
Mhm.
comfortable. You know, and I remember Kelly Rowland. She had to go off on
Yep.
somebody one time at an award
Yep.
show.
Yep.
And I'm just like, yo, like women and it, and y'all doing this shit in March. Y'all couldn't wait till
They
April to
don't
do this
care.
shit.
No, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care because they operate in this patriarchal society as well, and they get all swept up in it. And when men cross the line with women and women speak up about it, it's other men that are like, "How dare you?" Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, how about how dare you? And why
Right.
should she have to code switch or remember where she is? Because number one, she deserved to be there anyway. She deserved to
Amen.
be on that red carpet at that award show. So there's that. And she deserved the same respect that anyone else gets. And if somebody, it was like a bodyguard, someone else's
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
bodyguard or security
Yes.
that was manhandling her, where were the other
Right.
she like where were the other men to why does she have to be the one to check another man?
That
But
part.
that's because when you silence is very, very telling. Silence is very telling, especially when it's against or it has to be a black woman. She didn't really have to raise her voice until she had to raise her voice. It's
And
like we
yeah.
need to be heard, and then when we command or demand that we be heard, we're now the angry black woman, or you should know where you're at. No, he should know where I'm at, and he should act accordingly. And when he doesn't, I'm going to call him out on it. And how dare you, as another male, get upset with me for calling out another male? How about all of you males get your acts together? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's very, very telling, and it's just it. Remember how you say, "Oh, your racism is showing." Men, your patriarchy is showing.
Yeah,
Your
misogyny is
patriarchy is
showing.
showing. That's but you're even taking it a step further with your "how dare you." What the?
I just say
You better get out my face.
I find first of all I want to say to them I'm going to say to the black women first. I'm going to address y'all because nobody's going to address you and I don't give a shit. I will. Okay. Um ladies, you've lost the plot, okay? You get so caught up. I keep trying to tell you, you don't get a seat at the goddamn table. You just get a placemat, okay? So let me explain something to you, because I don't know if all you do know that Teyana Taylor, this ain't her first time at the rodeo. Yes, it's her first time, being a nominee, but she's been
Nominated.
acting like
Yeah.
she, she's been acting for years since she was a child. So that's the first thing I'm gonna put out there on y'all to understand. But black women, it's funny when y'all out there arguing and in the street fighting, and because you think you in the hood and you think you're around your people arguing about your baby daddy and that whatever, your behavior is bad. It don't matter where the fuck you at. Your behavior is bad. That's bad behavior. This woman was not conducting herself in bad behavior. She was
Right.
telling someone else, "You are bullying me unnecessarily because you think you can." Okay, so black women, I want you to see it as bigger than what y'all keep seeing it in this little small window that, oh, she was acting so ghetto. Maybe her approach may have come off in such a way you feel like she rock bobbing her head or whatever. She's doing whatever she feels to protect who? Herself.
Herself.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. And she said, if you didn't hear her, she said, I saw you push the other woman.
Other woman.
The other
Mm-hmm.
woman, the other woman that was
Yep,
behind her
she
was
did.
a white tee, was a
Yep.
white woman. So it
So she's
wasn't like
standing up
she
not
was
only for
saying that.
herself, she was standing
That's
up for
right.
the white women
Stand up for
too.
That's right. She was standing up for another woman, and she was a white tea woman. Okay, so let's be real clear on that, because maybe y'all missed the plot. Because see, a lot of y'all get this after story, right? You weren't there, you didn't see it happen, but somebody else told you. And you say, "Girl, she was acting ghetto." Next thing you know, you done added 20 more things to that ghetto. No, she was protecting herself from somebody that was acting overly aggressive unnecessarily at the award show. Period. In the story.
I'm
Black
not gonna say
men,
not only was she protecting herself, I'm gonna say she was protecting women.
yeah,
In that
Mm-hmm.
moment,
she
she
was,
was protecting herself, but she
yeah,
was
Because it
protecting women.
happens too many times.
times,
It
yeah,
happens
it
too
does,
many times on those red carpets to
Hmm.
women
yeah,
here and over there. It
yeah,
it it
yeah.
doesn't even matter the
Melanie,
country anymore. We're getting treated like that across the
yeah,
board.
yeah. But black men, y'all really crack me up. Pay your damn child support. Stop worrying about shit that is none of your damn business. Really, you too much in women's business. I feel like I see a lot of these black men show up. Oh, she was acting ghetto or whatever. Well, what you doing? Did you make your payments? Because that's ghetto. That's ghetto not wanting to take care of your goddamn kids, if you want me to tell the truth. That's the ghetto
Yeah.
part. That's the part that you got to live with for how many years when that child looks at you and says, you weren't shit. So stop worrying about things that you can't control. And I'm going to say this again for the people in the back. These people ain't even in your damn income bracket.
How about that?
Fall back. Fall back. These people ain't in your income bracket. You think they give 2 cents about what you really got to say? And she definitely did not. And she definitely stood on business and said to TMZ, I am not going to take the disrespect. And
Nope.
I said, bravo, sis, because that is
And we
really
Yep.
what this is about.
and more of us need to be that brave.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
of
Yep.
us need to be that strong because
yeah.
I feel like this. I feel like as a whole, Black women, we are strong because we have to be, right? But we do
Of course
often
it
dim
is.
our light because society has taught us to dim our light. I think I
That
told
we
y'all this
have to.
time that I had somebody come to me when I was on a project, and she came to me. She was a tall Black woman like myself because I'm tall and plus size. So, we look like giants, right? You 6 feet tall, hovering over somebody, you this Black woman,
Oh, sorry.
for some reason they just feel like you're just intimidating, right? So I've had to deal with that all my life. But a tall man is fine, but a tall
Of
woman is
course.
intimidating. So anyway, she, came to me since she's a tall woman as well, and she was saying to me, she said, I got an evaluation, and this is a contract. She's not even an employee. I got an evaluation, and they told me that I need to change the tone of my voice. And she started crying. She was like, how can I change the tone of my voice? This is my voice. This is how I speak. Like, I can't make it high pitched. And she's a singer. She's like, even if I wanted to, I can't make it high pitched. This is just
Right.
how I speak. And it's a shame because it's like, that is what we have to deal with as Black women. And not even just in corporate, just in general, right? We're always seen
Yeah,
as intimidating or aggressive because of the tone of our voice, because of the way we speak. A lot of times we speak very eloquently and it throws them off because they're like, you know? And I feel like more of us need to be more like Teyana Taylor and Kelly Rowland because it is not okay for
nope.
people to just walk over you and for you not to speak up. I don't care where you at. I don't care if I am in the most beautiful place and exquisite
It don't
place and
matter.
I don't care where the hell I'm at. If I'm disrespected and my husband knows I'm good for this because he'll be like, babe, you embarrass me. I don't give a shit. I don't know these people. But what I'm not about to do is be disrespected up in here. And I think if more of us could just be like that, we would start to get more of the respect that we deserve. If we stopped
Yes.
being
mean,
if we stopped dimming
we
our
got
light to please everybody. And it's what we've been
we
taught.
gotta
It's in our
remember
DNA.
we
It's in
gotta
our
remember that
DNA. We've been doing this since slavery.
this whole angry black woman thing came from who? White women. And white women brought on this angry black thing, and then black men kept driving it. They kept driving it because they mad about, like I said, the baby mamas and all that stuff, and we're more educated, and we're making them seem like as they're not doing enough, they're not stepping up, they're not being the man that they should be.
They call
Sir,
you argumentative.
that's like because that's your problem, okay? But white women started that because what else could they do? They're like, "Oh, they're so angry. I'm crying. I don't know why they're talking to me this way." They're fakers. They're liars, and we know this since Emmett Till. Okay,
Hmm.
let's go back in history. We know that they're liars. So they started this whole ruse. So I remember somebody saying to me, "Oh, stop acting like an angry black woman." Black woman. I said, "I am." And I think I have every goddamn right to be. And guess what? I ain't got no problem with you calling me an angry black woman. I don't. It doesn't
Don't call
bother
me
me
no
one
angry
bit.
black woman. I mean, I don't care,
I don't,
but I ain't an angry
no,
black woman. I'm just
no, no, no,
standing
no.
up for what I
I'm gonna tell you.
believe in.
No, but I'm saying I'm taking it like this. You say that because that makes you feel like you're so much superior than me. When all I'm saying is
Hmm.
I will be angry each and every damn day as long as I'm protecting my back. As long as I got my back. I don't care what you call
They
me
want us
at
to be
that
like that. Yep.
Yeah, they want
Hmm.
us to be that way, and they try to push buttons so you can see me. And like I tell people, I stay. You better be glad that I don't come out of character each and every day. Yeah. So
And
I
the reason
practice
I've
on
stood up,
staying in character.
yeah.
To
Um, and just before we move on from this subject, because I do want to give I just want to give flowers to Michael B. Jordan, but um, as a mom of daughters, it has been extremely important to me from the day they were born that I show them how to stand up for themselves, how to be strong, how not to
Hmm.
dim their light, how to know that no matter what somebody says about you, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are loved. I've instilled that in them. And so I can't instill that in my daughters and not be the example of that.
Oh, of course. Right.
And so, I have always been and I've had all kinds of people call me angry. First of all, I'm not really an angry kind of person because I don't really care about most things. I'm pretty chill, to be honest. Y'all that know me very well know that not much bothers me. You would think I was the one smoking weed all day long because I really don't care. But
That's
so
why.
it's not even
Cause
it's not even
I'm a
anger.
pissed off black woman. I ain't angry. I'm pissed off.
Yeah, it's not even anger. It's
Y'all
just
done
that I'm not
pissed me
allowing
off.
you to disrespect me. And when you don't hear me
Right.
when I talk quietly, I'ma speak louder till you
yeah,
do.
that's right. Yeah.
Like I'm
They
not gonna
want us
not
to
be
be
heard.
comfortable and they want us to be comfortable and complacent with
Amen.
however they treat us, and it's not
Mhm.
happening anymore. That's the
Nope.
thing. They have
And
gotten too used to it, and
mhm.
and it's not happening.
And so that's why I'm shouting out these women and these black men that have stepped up with this whole Jamal Bryant thing because it shows me that yes, we still got some work to do because of how they reacted to Teyana Taylor. But it shows me that we are a work in progress. and that we are standing behind our Black women, and we're trying to start supporting our Black women. And I mean, I'm proud of us. Um, I'm getting this piece of art. Y'all know I'm an art lover. I always got to buy new art, even though I don't have nowhere to put it. But I'm
Uh,
getting this new piece of art that says says something like "Today is a great day to be Black" or something like that.
oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I'm gonna put it up. I just think it's just a beautiful reminder that no matter what this world tells us, like Black is beautiful. And I want to come back in every lifetime as a Black woman. Okay, I don't care what they've thrown at me. I don't care how hard my life has been as a Black woman. I love it. So real
Just don't
quick,
piss me off in
before
the
we,
next life, or I'll
but you
be
know
a
I'm
pissed off Black woman. I can't get my ring light together, y'all, so y'all just gonna have to deal.
That's funny. Now I was a pissed off Black woman. I've been trying to get rid of this furniture for free. It's a whole bedroom set, y'all. Mattress, dresser, mirror, bed.
No
I don't
way.
how you can't get rid of something for free because people don't appreciate no shit that you do. You stab me up. You tell me somebody
Oh
told
my
me they was on
god.
their way at 3:30. It was 5 o'clock. I'm still sitting at the old house, like where the hell they at?
Oh no,
They
no,
gonna
no. That
tell
pisses
me
me
they
off.
stuck in traffic and it's gonna be 6 o'clock. You should have told me that at 4 o'clock because you told me between 3:30 and 4. So I didn't even reply to the text messages no more. I done moved on to somebody else. Somebody last week
Yeah.
told me they was coming with their truck. Didn't even bother to tell me where you at. Oh, never mind. You can just give it to somebody else. But you telling me that you in dire need. Now that kind of shit pisses
See,
me off.
see, see,
Just
see.
playing with
And
my
y'all see
time
why I
that is
work.
the most expensive thing I own. That kind of stuff pisses me off. But most
Now
stuff
you
don't
see
piss me
why I
off.
work with kids because I couldn't do this shit with adults every day.
Yes, yes.
Couldn't.
But
I
Michael
couldn't.
B. Jordan, let's talk about him real quick. First of all, let's talk about how this is the 98th. Y'all know I don't watch the Oscars. I do not watch the Oscars. I don't care how many awards they nominate for Black people. It is Oscar so white for me to the day I die. Okay. So
I
I have
remember
to go
that.
and you already know how I roll. I ain't changing my ways. I don't care what Jamal Bryant tell me to do. I ain't doing it. So 98th Oscars, and he is the sixth
Yeah.
man to win lead actor.
Hmm. Black man. Lead black man.
Yes, yes. I need to give this man his flowers. Not only, I don't know if y'all, I know Bookworm, you saw Sinners because we saw it together. I don't know if
Oh
y'all
yeah,
saw,
yeah.
if you saw Sinners weekday, but it is a phenomenal,
Mm-mm.
phenomenal
I actually
movie.
bought it. I
It
actually
is
wanted to
phenomenal. I've
buy
watched it
it.
several
Yeah.
times.
Yep. I bought it
And
and saved it in my Apple.
what I want to note is this man did not just play one role, he played two. I honestly feel like they
Hmm.
should have gave him two Oscars. Honestly do, hands down. Because he played
For
the
each
hell out of
person he
both.
played.
He played the hell out of both of those roles. Like one of the actresses in the movie was saying, you could tell the difference between the two, even though it was the same actor, because his
Yeah.
dimples would show with
And
one character and not
yeah.
with the other. And
Yeah.
Bookworm, you may find this very, interesting, but he journals. Did you know he journals
Hmm.
before he
Yeah.
takes on a role? And he like think journals like what they were like before they got to where he's going to play them.
Yeah.
Yo.
When I found that out, I was like, "Yes, yes." And I've been a big fan of his since the soap opera days.
Hmm.
So I remember having my, oh, I spy with my little eye, a black kid on the soap opera.
Yeah.
And then of course I'm a huge Wire fan, so that's where, most of everyone got a chance to kind of
Hmm.
see him in his element. I love him.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
and I know
Wallace. I still
um
call him Wallace.
and I know that there is whatever that is, that journaling that he does,
Yeah.
there's a name behind that they learn in, the acting world. So I know that
Okay.
there's some other people that have done that, I'm sure. But just for him to take his roles that seriously, and you can see it in the roles that he's played. Every role that I've
Mhm.
seen him in, he's been phenomenal. But I just wanted to take a moment and give this brother his props, his flowers. Well deserved. I mean, I know I
Honest.
already don't watch the Oscars, but I really would have banned them if they didn't give this man his props this year. Because I mean, you got weekday when you get a moment, you gotta watch it. I know it say vampires, but it really ain't that scary or anything. Because you know I don't watch
Oh
scary
gosh,
movies.
no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It is
No.
a
Let me tell you
phenomenal.
something.
It's a musical.
My
It's a
yeah,
musical.
oh yeah, actually it is. It can fall. Yeah, yeah. I
So, but
loved it.
it's
I
amazing.
loved it. I loved it.
So I was so happy that he got his, and I'm glad that his mom and his dad and I'm glad everybody could be there to see him
Mhm.
take that, Oscar home. So, bravo to him. So, weekday, what you got? What kind of dirty laundry we got as we wrap up for the night?
Okay, it's called Stop the Madness. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Stop the madness, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, right? So I'm gonna read it to you guys. Hello, I'm torn concerning my loyalty to a family member or in-law. I'm 42-year-old female. I've been married for 15 years. Every day has not been great, but we are working hard to keep this marriage going. At one point, we truly loved each other, but now we are trying just to get back to like stage. But enough about me. I want to discuss what's going on with my sister in law and my uncle. I am real close to my sister in law. She has always been in my corner. She let me know when her brother was being a hoe and helped me pull it together to work on forgiveness. She recommended the therapist for us. Well, she is now going through marital issues. She said it is too much to go back to counseling because he does not want to participate. She was with me at a family function and she met my uncle. He has always been a ladies' man. I adore him since he is my mom's youngest brother. He is 10 years older than me. I saw them flirting, but I did not think much of it since they are both married. This was 3 months ago. Now I found out they've been in a full blown affair. She called me one night, asked me to say I was with her the other day. I told her that this is not cool and I do not want her to continue to call for my help. She reminded me she let me know when my husband was cheating and I owe her. So then I tried to reason with my uncle, but he's like she's a good time and not asking too much from him. He says this is the best situation he's in because there are no demands. Well, recently she told me she is going to ask for a divorce. She says she's in love. I thought that my uncle is just out here hoeing and she does not get it. I called him and he's like, she will be fine. What can I do to get her out of this situation, or should I tell his wife to stop him from this madness? First of all, girl, you sound like you in your own madness, first of all, because the beginning of this letter started out with your mess, right? So I'm gonna say this, as I hold your hand, and I'm gonna be part of your confessional. Work on your own shit. Stop worrying about them. Stop getting involved. This ain't your business. Decisions are going to be made with or without you. They've been an affair for over 3 months. You didn't even know. I understand you're tight with your sister-in-law, but she didn't add you to the plot until it got hot, until she needed your help. But she wasn't calling you saying, "Girl, he good. He tossing me. He doing whatever he wants to me." Or we sneaking every day, jumping in his car, going to the Motel 6. She ain't told you none of that. So as much as y'all are tight, there was a reason why she told you about her cheating ass brother, because she already knew he was a cheater from the door day one. She knew this because she putting up with cheating, and so now she's telling you, "Listen, I would want somebody to tell me." But now you falling in love. She's falling in love with somebody that he cheating. Where does this go? Where is this going to go? Mind your damn business. Please do not call that man's wife and tell her. I don't think it's your job to tell. This ain't your business. Stay out of it. And guess what I would tell her to do? Keep me out of it. If you don't want me to tell your business, then don't be calling asking for my help. Because sometimes while you're in the midst of worrying about somebody else's problem, it seems like you got a whole bunch of shit going on in your own house. Focus there first. Stop worrying about them. They all fucked up. They'll figure it out. Miss Bookworm.
Um, they're a family of cheaters. Mind your
Yeah,
business.
mind your business.
V, that's all I got. I'm good. They're a family of cheaters. You're gonna have to mind your business. That it's not going to change anything except you looking like the dummy because they're never going to stop cheating. And you better focus on old dude here, your own husband, because they come from a family of cheaters. Mind your
Yeah.
business.
This
Mind
is
your
her
business.
uncle, so his wife
Right.
is aunt by marriage. She's not close to the aunt, I'm
Mhm.
assuming.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
That's
So
not.
yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that you need to mind your business. Focus on your own marriage. And I would tell them I'm minding my business and to keep me out of it. I wouldn't want to hear nothing about it. Don't bring me around. Don't
Yeah.
ask me to cover for you. Don't talk to me about her. Don't let me know you've been hanging out with him. Like, I don't want to know none of it. Um, and I wouldn't trust your sister-in-law with any information about you and your brother, your husband. She's
Who
not
is
your
her
go-to
brother?
person. She's not your go-to person. She's not your confidant. She's not your friend. Because for you to tell me that I told you about my brother cheating on you and to throw that in my face because you want to go get some dick, we ain't friends.
And she
Because you
felt
don't
that
do that.
way from day one. She felt that
Right.
Yep,
way.
she did.
She
Right.
She
felt
knew
that
it.
way from day one. And that's why she was
Mm-mm.
trying to justify her brother cheating because they come from a cheating family.
Amen.
Mhm.
Yep. So,
Let
yeah,
it go.
that's all I got for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're a family
So,
of cheaters.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I mean,
And the
well, the bottom
generational,
line is,
and to them it's not a generational curse, it's just
mm-mm.
the way they operate. It's the way they operate. Oh, so yeah,
Girl,
keep an
the
eye
bottom
on
line,
your
you were set
husband.
up. You were set up.
Yeah.
You were set
Yeah,
up.
keep an eye on
I
your
mean,
husband.
she knew. She said, "I'm going to pull I'm going to pull that particular that pick my favorite bag. I'm going to hold on to this one because she going to owe me." And she had that already sitting in her favorite bag, like, you owe me. I
She had that
helped you out.
tucked. That was
Yeah,
tucked in
but
the
the
back
bottom
pocket.
line,
You
Yep.
right.
that was
You
already
right.
tucked in. She already
Yep.
knew she was going to do what she was going to do because she said, "Listen, I need." She needs a patsy. You are
Mm-hmm.
it. Cause now you feel some type of loyalty, bitch. She ain't loyal. She ain't
No,
loyal
when
to
somebody
you
shows
or
you who
nobody
they
else.
are the first
That's
time,
right.
believe it. You know what I
Yeah, because the
mean?
question would
So,
have been to me, why were you telling about your brother? I would have been like, well, why are you telling me about your brother? What's your purpose? Because you had to know that she was gonna want something in return. It may not have been with your uncle, it might have been with somebody else,
With
but she
somebody
was
else.
gonna
That's what I
call.
was gonna say. Yep.
Yeah, she was
Yep.
gonna call in
yep.
that favor. She had already planned to
No
call
matter who the
in that
person
favor
was. Right.
no matter
Yep.
who it was that she was messing with. It just made it convenient because now you got a double issue, right? You got her saying, "Listen, I was loyal to you, girl. I held you over. I told you about my lousy ass brother doing the shit he was doing." To turn around and say, "Well, now it's my uncle. How can I tell on him too?" Listen, and he already
Yeah.
said this is a plaything for him. This ain't nothing serious.
Mm-mm-mm.
She looking to move on to the next person. She wants out of
And
her
Yeah.
she
marriage.
will. When she's done with
Yeah,
your uncle, it'll be
yeah,
somebody else. And
yeah,
when your uncle is done with her, they're just having
yeah,
a good time for a short
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Temporary.
I'm not what they say. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here. I'm here for a good
For a
time.
good time.
Right.
Yeah, a good
That's
time.
right.
Not a
Yep.
long time.
Mm-mm.
Yep. So if you have a question, excuse me, I got through almost the whole episode without a coughing spell.
You did
If you
good.
have a if you have a question you want the aunties to answer for you, a dilemma you trying to solve, feel free to reach out to us at 3auntiesandamic at gmail.com or DM us at 3auntiesandamic. The 3 is spelled out THREE. Listen, we are aunties. We gonna give it to you raw, but we gonna give it to you real. Okay, so that's our little disclaimer before you start emailing them and DMing us. Okay, about what you want us to talk about. If you are new here, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't be a stranger. Make sure you like us on all the social media platforms, your favorite streaming platforms, and YouTube, so you don't miss a single episode. For our longtime listeners, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate all the love. And ladies, as always, it's a pleasure. Until next time, peace and love.
We love you, nieces and nephews.
I forgot to hit the mute button. Smooches!